I swear I'm gonna stick throughout the entire video this time, I promise.
Thank you. That's all we ask of you.
So
welcome to the gallery. We're getting pretty close to the end. Change them all from bad to good. Yeah, we're almost at the end. We're almost at the very end of the game. Matt, do you remember that one part of the Haunted Mansion ride where, as you're like approaching where the Doom buggies start, you see like those paintings that like kind of fade in from like a nice happy appearance to an eviler looking appearance?
Yes.
Yeah, this entire room is kind of based off of that mechanic.
Ah, cool.
And these are official art from from those paintings.
You know,
and already you got your ass kicked.
I love the ride so much. Like, quite literally, even just getting up to the ride is a ride in itself.
Oh, I know, and I love that about Disneyland. Like, the whole, like, it's not even as much a ride as it is an experience, and that starts, like, from of course, there's the boring, and these special, like, you know, stretching platforms you can examine with the square button as usual, and you can actually walk in between them, similar to how we did in the lobby. But notice, whenever we're on the back side of a painting, we turn it back to evil. Well, we need them all to be good.
Oh.
Also, there is the Haunted Mansion. On that little painting there. That was on fire, but anyway. Oh, jeez. What was I saying? But yeah, no, like, the whole experience... Like, of course, there's the boring kind of exterior... There's the whole boring exterior ride, like, line queue area, but then once you get, like, inside the ride itself, like the Indiana Jones ride, the Haunted Mansion ride, Pirates of the Caribbean, kind of, Splash Mountain, like, they do such a really fun job of, like, creating, involving you and immediately making you feel a part of this whole different world kind of thing.
Oh, you know what he said? Birdland is your land.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh, hello.
By the way...
Oh, gosh. Blah, blah.
I meant to go wop wop. I meant to go wop wop, but for some reason... I'm tired. I am tired and did not have a good day.
Listen, Blabbermouth. If you shoot half as good as you, Blabbermouth, you're better than
Blabbermouth.
That's one of my favorite edits.
I'll never be as good as him.
That's my favorite video in that. Okay, we're talking about Evil Hood Zero. That's my favorite edit in that entire video, just because of how he clearly did like pitch shifting or something with Audacity, but just he did it in such a way that made it sound like it sounded like natural dialogue.
Pretty seamless.
Yeah, like it sounded like an actual conversation.
But yeah, I like that, and I also like the way it almost ended, where it like cuts to Christopher Lee's character, because the name's kind of escaping me at the moment.
It's Saruman.
And he just falls on top of the Saruman. He falls on top of the blinker. There's the pause, and then
there's the Haunted Mansion.
It's got ass.
That's the photo of the Haunted Mansion, but it was put on fire. But yeah,
that's not total foreshadowing.
No, we're not going to set the place on fire.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is a little close for comfort, though.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a frog skeleton on. He has a frog skeleton on his shield.
Interesting.
That may or may not be a reference to the Pet Cemetery, which is a actual thing. Get that?
Yeah, no.
I need to get that. Actually,
the Pet Cemetery when you walk up to the ride.
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not up on the ride. That's a normal cemetery that has funny themed themed.
When you're walking up to the ride.
No. Okay, here we go. That I know there's a cemetery there, but I guess the Pet Cemetery, at least the one at Disneyland, they say it's like on the side of the ride, like on the side of the mansion. You actually ask a cast member, and they'll let you back there.
Oh, well.
And I get at least that's why. Maybe in Disney World.
No, it's usually the place where you walk in. That's the Pet Cemetery. Like when you're standing in line to get into the mansion, that little graveyard next to you, that's the cemetery.
Huh. Well, I know there's a normal cemetery and has like all these funny, like rhyming, pithy.
No, that's the Pet Cemetery. You're mixing up the Pet Cemetery.
Fred was a man, not a dog. I'm pretty certain that the humans were not buried with the pets. I don't know.
Someone could very well have named their dog Fred.
I know it is, because there's quite literally one with a frog on top of the tombstone.
Maybe that was a woman who looked like a frog. Well, a frog in and of itself.
Well, I'll have you all know that Fido is a beautiful fucking woman.
Here is, and there we go. I completed the puzzle.
Yay!
Let's get all these souls. We're getting close. Again, for those who For those who have seen the ride, there are 999 spirits in the ride, mansion, whatever, and we're getting close.
Or actually, speaking of which, are you getting all 999 happy
It's
blocks?
required.
Oh, it's required. Oh.
Well, actually, it may not be required. Actually, no, it is required. Yeah, because I'm collecting all of these to take me to the final, second to last chamber,
Make sure to get all the eggs in the world. To get all the eggs in the universe. Oh, so is that optional? Oh, yeah, it's optional. If you don't want to see the true ending, okay, fine, I guess I'll get them.
Thank you, ProZD. But I assume that was ProZD.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Gosh, that sounded like his kind of humor.
Yeah,
Crap,
that was, one of his videos is a spoof of Mass Effect Andromeda, where they think that more gameplay elements and more things to do equals a better game.
Which it doesn't always. Otherwise...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm leaving these little mines.
Well, I don't
he'll
know.
walk into them.
I don't know. I mean, Star Allies is a pretty short game, but it seems has quite a bit of replay value to it.
Wait, Star Allies?
Well, yeah.
Have you already beaten it?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, I was gonna say, don't even.
Okay, because I was about to say.
It's a spoof on what? It's a spoof on freaking what? It's a spoof on EA and their type of games, especially Mass
DLC.
Effect.
But don't forget that freaking Mass Effect 3 had its quote-unquote true good ending hidden behind DLC.
God, fuck that.
Well, it was like the Orion expansion or something like that.
Yeah. And even then, it was
Well,
just a bunch of still images that expanded on what happened.
I know, I could have just done a comic or a video. Anyway, so, welcome to the Observatory, one of the last 2 rooms in the entire game.
Yay, what's the gimmick here?
You'll see. First, we have to get up top. What was I saying earlier? We were talking about the ride, and yeah, so you unlock the final room, and then you remember how whenever you get a soul gem, it would quickly increase the value of all of your souls by a certain amount. Mm-hmm. That once you collect the final artifact, which is not a soul gem, but once you collect the final artifact, gosh dang it, they just keep coming.
Why won't you die?
And they won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming.
Fed to the rules, and the spider's going rumming.
Actually, just real quick, James. It's like, why? It's like, why would you die? Oh wait.
Oh wait, they're already dead.
Now remember, James, no matter what you hear, do not open this door.
Okay, Goofy sir.
Don't open
No,
that door.
James.
Don't mind us, folks. Just pretend like we wasn't here.
And you're,
Yeah,
anyway,
he's referencing the Mickey short that came out today.
You were
really fun.
You were saying.
Yes, I was saying, once you get the last
At the time
artifact,
of this recording, anyway.
it'll automatically bump your total up to 999, and you're done it.
Oh, okay then.
But, welcome, everybody. We're gonna go see some stars.
Ooh, are we gonna get to blow up the moon?
No, that was still pretty weird.
It was.
It's time to.
So,
it's time.
welcome
to,
everybody. Welcome everybody to Super Ezekiel Galaxy.
Welcome everybody to the Planetavatory.
Yep, you heard it right, Odyssey.
Ooh.
Ezekiel did it first. Moon physics.
Oh, I'm sure Moon Physics has been a game earlier than Zeke here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's true. But
Anyway,
yeah, so
And to be fair, Mario Land 2.
and if you that is true. And if you look at
But
the
also
health
to
bar,
be fair,
yes,
this
this
is a
took me.
20 game.
And if you look at the health bar, yes, this took me a couple tries. Every time you fall down, you lose some health.
By the way,
God.
people, welcome to the Planetavatory.
Do I want to go that way to get the bonus? Do I want to go that? Screw it. I'm not doing that.
I want to live. I want to live.
There we
If
go.
anybody
Whoa.
got my reference, by the way, they get a cookie.
Light it up. Tesla style. Apparently Tesla, the Tesla coil would actually provide wireless, really, good renewable energy, but the only reason why we never adopted is because everyone just thought it was too scary.
Yeah, that
To have these giant, things pumping out electricity into the air.
Well, that and also Edison really wanted to prove that his method of electricity was better, even though it wasn't. And he decided to blackmail people into saying that it was not only blackmail, but pay people to say that his source is much cleaner and better as opposed to the coil.
That sucks.
What a conceited prick.
Now, what I don't get is, if we all know this, why do we still do his?
Yeah, I don't know why everybody still says Edison. Edison.
Oh, guys, listen, wait, listen. So this is a king.
Once upon a time.
It's the king, and the queen, but he's trying to tell a story. But anyway, listen. He's trying to tell us a story.
Now, where was I?
Something about
Yes,
the queen.
something about a
design
story.
rubbed me the wrong way.
The princess is in another castle.
Oh, not again.
Well, they did it.
Or so I've been told.
Thank you, Toad.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Toadsworth.
Let's go.
Anyway,
Oh, hey.
Oh,
don't
boy.
mind me. Just coming through, just passing.
Anyway,
You know, Bill Farmer could totally pass off as Toadsworth.
Anyway, is this the last room in the
Could.
game?
This is the last. This is the last puzzle room of the game, and I lied. There is one other gauntlet, but in the sense of this one will not end on a timer. This one, I need to get to each of the three. I need to get to each of the three cranks at each end of this attic, and turn them, and that will lower the chandelier and allow me to then.
Die.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that will then allow me to light up this entire attic place. But as you can tell, each of these three hallways has one of these gargoyle things spawning in more creatures. These enemies are infinitely spawning until I turn all three of them. So as you can imagine, this can become kind of a
Yeah, this definitely does
Never die.
clusterfuck in a really quick hurry. Oh no!
Oh god.
Where are you, spider? You're on the floor! Okay, time to move.
Whoa.
Curse of floor spiders.
Okay, kill that guy. Okay, he's dead.
Seriously, holy shit, this is
Okay.
I have no words to describe how fucking bullshit this is.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You really? You died by his
Well, good thing you have
corpse?
plenty of lives.
not the chords. It was the little bone thing. And now these guys. Yeah, I definitely think this is where the. I feel like this is my one major complaint I guess I could have about the game is this is where the difficulty curve suddenly just.
You know what
orbit.
this?
It's Final Fantasy
You know-
III's Crystal Palace. Run.
I was
Jeez,
about to
not
say,
even
I get more
Salazar, or whatever his name is this
You were
this
saying.
bad.
I was,
You were saying, Steve.
Sorry.
I was about to say, I'm more so getting vibes from Deadpool, like the last final fight with all the different clones of the. I'm trying to remember what that group's called. Not the Mavericks, but yeah, that
Now, I
final
will-
gauntlet of fights.
Doctor, what's his name?
I heard somebody talk in the background. What is that?
I don't know. No, I think that maybe just these guys and/or me trying to talk but can't get my word out.
Sorry.
This attic does get easier though, as you can imagine, because every time I lower the chandelier, one of these alleyways stops spawning in enemies.
Well, that's
So it does
really-
get progressively easier the more you clear it out. But just, yeah. Almost done.
one more to
Can we
go.
call that thing a gargoyle-rilla?
Gargorilla.
A
Gargorilla,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
I can call that. Alright, we're almost done. We did it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
There we
God.
go.
Thank God.
That's not
You know,
so much a puzzle as
Now,
it was a
what's
clusterfuck.
next?
Yeah, but that was it. That was the
Basically.
last. That was the last puzzle of the game.
Again,
But
it's
again,
not
but
as much a
final fight.
puzzle as it is a clusterfuck.
Well, now comes the fun part of I have to look through all these attic boxes, and only 3 of them will contain the souls I need.
Ugh, perfect.
So this is basically the part
Alright.
where I just say, just start tapping the square button and just walk along the walls. Here's one.
There you go.
Oh, the pirate.
Yeah, I knew it was the pirate from the second we saw it.
It would appear that he was. It would appear that as he was burying his treasure, a mutiny was underfoot.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's actually one of my, I'm just sorry, that reminded me. That's actually one of my favorite lines from the movie Cats and Dogs. Like, so is the game afoot? Yes. Why is the game afoot? I mean, no, it's not afoot or anything. Like he just asked a question that he knew he was gonna get mad at anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, who voiced the cat in that? Who voiced the villain?
I don't remember. Oh,
let me check.
What the? Oh God.
Okay.
Is it Cats and Dogs? Or no, not.
Yes, the
Yep.
first Cats and Dogs, not the one that ripped off of James Bond and stuff.
Cats and Dogs. Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes, huh?
Yep.
that does sound familiar.
He does a lot. He does a lot of different things, mostly TV stuff.
I remember, like, I remember
Okay.
one of the quotes from the trailer was, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. But if you have, but if you'd like to know, we're trying to take over the world."
Yeah.
Please turn your taking over the world pamphlet over to page 15.
They all turn. Hang on.
I think
page 999.
God damn.
I think my favorite line in that entire movie is still, "You stay here. Why? Because I hate you."
I remember that. My minions still have not been able to deliver them. Perhaps there's another way. Oh, spoilers, foreshadowing. He's found a way to get the gems without having to send his minions out to get them. I wonder how he's going to accomplish this.
By yours truly?
Yeah, it's not like I'm actually holding on to every single one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I figured it out. This idiot here decided to get them all for me, so cool.
Well, that's how it always works. Well, at least that's how the trope works of doing it. It's like, oh, you led me right
Well,
to
to be
it.
fair,
You
it's not
disabled
like-
all the traps.
So, are you saying that everything went according to Keikaku?
Okay, Kakumi's fine. I'm not doing the translation. Oh, pirate. Oh, wait. Oh, listen to this guy's dialogue. It's actually very interesting. Turn up your volumes, I guess.
I was starting to think maybe I wasn't going to make it this far.
I have your death certificate, dude.
What's this? My death certificate.
You were kind of mutinied because people hated you.
This is how I lost me treasure. A mutiny it were.
Yep.
A bunch of whiners. I always gave them a fair share. Say, matey.
A fair share of 0.5%.
No, listen.
Well, if you do, you go ahead and keep half, which is 40%.
Half is not 40%.
Ah.
Keep going, Lee.
And just to show I'm a man of me word, I'll give you this here ring. It's a signet
Ring?
It's a ring that belongs to the Order of Shadows.
Order of Shadows, it did. Use it well, and if I mean when you come back, I got you in for half the loot. Like I said, full.
Doesn't even fit my ring finger.
30%.
In
What?
fact, I could always use a good first mate. That is, if you're still in need of gainful employment when this is all over. Keep that in mind. Half of the loot for me first mate, 20%, and not a
Wait.
penny less.
I feel like I'm starting to realize why people didn't like him and think he was a fair man.
Yeah.
And suddenly got an influx of
And
spirits.
suddenly, we have every single
99.
soul.
This ring seems
Or,
And if you recall,
Yay.
as Isaac saw in the first part or so, there's a painting in the foyer that requires access with the
So,
Order of Shadows.
we have every single soul. Or every single asshole soul, or as I like to call them, assholes.
That should
I
be
was
the new
wondering when you
sequel.
were
That should be the
doing
new. That should be the new
So,
sequel to Dark Souls.
wait, so when getting that ring, you suddenly just get the rest of the happy haunts. It's like, did we even need to go to all that trouble?
Well, 100. There are 100 left. I don't know. It's like only so many. Anyway, we can now use this ring to access the final point of the game, which I'm sure Matt will. Well, any idiot who's seen the ride, not saying Matt's name, I'm saying any person who's not even like been on the ride themselves, they should know this room.
I am an
Oh,
idiot.
the tower.
But
Oh yeah, this. I mean, I haven't seen the ride myself, but yeah, this is like everyone parodies this.
I find it interesting that the beginning of the ride is at the ending of the game.
Yep, the stretching room. And we have
I
found an
really
ancient-
like that room. It's one of my favorites.
And suddenly a bunch of grubs.
Maggots.
And we've made it to the Order of Shadows' secret congregation hall in the base of the mansion.
Oh.
With Atticus Thorn.
There he is.
Good. You've brought them to.
I realized Corey Burton was also the pirate now that I hear his voice.
We'll never get away with destroying
Yeah.
the afterlife as long as we're here, Thorn.
By the way, where was I keeping you this whole time?
In his satchel, she mentioned in the very beginning. Watch the fingerprints.
Stop merely a death.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Oh, no. Why settle with conquering the realm of the dead when the land of the living...
Yeah, he wants to conquer both of them now.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course!
This confusing life.
By the way, Steve, you there?
Why can't he just sell
Ah,
with
there he
one?
is.
Yeah, I'm here.
Afraid from now.
Sorry, just hear silent.
It's just death.
I figured I had to be silent just to give these people room to talk.
Oh, I let go of it.
Hey!
Thinking that if you don't mind.
He used the Force.
Son of a bitch.
Well, he does look like Count Dooku.
So crap, now he has all 6 gems and all 999 souls.
And what does
actually-
that leave us with?
One talking ball.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, he looks like Count Dooku, and Corey Byrne is known for having a spot-on Lee impression. Christopher Lee impression, I mean.
That is true.
Yeah.
I am the Senate.
That is the wrong person.
I don't care, I'm the Senate.
Oh yeah, and
We're
Corey,
truly
Aw.
dissecting.
Corey Burton did voice him in the Clone Wars TV series.
Oh, there you go.
Among other places.
And he's still holding his hand as if he's still holding the lantern.
Listen, I got used to it, man. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
His
guys.
fingers are just frozen in place.
I can't quite bend his arm anymore.
Hang on, guys.
All will become nothing but ashes, dust, and food for worms. Ah, yes. In the end, the worm conquers all.
I guess that is sort of true symbolism. So, because he wants to pull a Jafar on us,
Wait, he says
He's gonna
what
turn into a giant
conquers all?
worm.
the worm conquers all because when we die, we become word for foods. Food for worms. And
Okay.
What?
hang on. Hang on. One little line that people... Hey! Pew. Oh, our thing is weak. Oh, hang on. But Matt, if you're a fan of the ride, you should know this line. Hang on. Because... Oh, hang on. New Crystal Core. Excuse me, Leota. Hang on. With 999 souls, however...
There's still room for at least one more.
Yep, time to fight him. Yeah, they always. Yeah, at the very end, the ghost host is like, "There's 999, but there's room for 1,000.
No.
Any volunteers?
Yeah, there's always room for one.
Wasn't that Vincent Price who does the
No,
narration
it's
for
not
the?
Vincent Price. It's somebody else.
Oh, gosh.
I know. I do remember hearing that the original guy was he was the original voice for Tony the Tiger.
Really?
Yep.
Thor
believe so.
Ravenscroft.
Well,
Yeah, Ravenscroft.
I feel like Vincent Price should have been like asked to do it at least one time.
I think he was asked to do it, but he refused because it was one of the first Disneyland worlds.
Wait a minute. This guy was literally
Is this
shooting
really on
blanks
the
this
box?
whole
Yes.
time.
He's actually really good at like okay, he realized he's really good at leading his shots. I think I just actually stood right in between. So anyway, as you notice, the Leota core works like a minigun.
Ah, interesting.
So you just hold it. But however, ow. However, if at any point the gem on his stomach glows, shoot at it. Otherwise, he will fire a devastating like energy ray. So quickly use the right analog stick to change. Ow. Quickly use the right analog stick to change the target, and then you'll just take it out. But
Well, you have enough
What?
lives.
You should. And he's right now. He's like, wait, what? You should be dead. You should be my 1,000th soul.
yeah, he
What
really
the
should be.
Screw
Fuck.
that!
Careful.
Wait, screw you, dude. I have 17 of those left.
I am a cat.
God damn video game logic.
See, now I'm thinking of the cats from the.
Ah!
Okay, that takes
Think
out
of the
half
cats
your
from
health.
what?
I was thinking of the I was thinking of the Grim Reaper from. I was thinking of the Grim Reaper from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Greg?
Oh, how he hates cats.
You're one of those special cases, and oh,
And
we did it!
he's done. We won.
That was easy.
Die!
Right in hell, you son of a bitch.
No, I don't think this is quite right. I mean, we beat a video game, but there was at no point was there a room full of lava.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
There's our room full of
I
lava.
thought it
He
was
has a
easy.
full health bar again.
Yep, second phase.
God damn it. Of course he's gotta have a second
They
health
Final
bar.
Fantasy did.
Yep.
To be fair, James, that first phase was kind of pathetic.
Yeah, let's be honest. It was.
Well, this one doesn't look like it's that much better.
It's not too difficult, but as you notice, his tentacles keep blocking my shots, and I need to hit his head.
Now,
Oh boy.
hey, Mr. Zeke, you need some help with that? He just comes in and pulls out all the tentacles.
Mario, jump! Ow! Okay, fun fact now for the Ow.
Ow.
Fun fact. When I saw that commercial, like, I was not the best at Mario 64 as a kid. So when I saw that commercial, I was like, wait. My young childhood mind was like, wait. So the only way I can actually beat that level is to have Mario drink milk, and thus he would be able to jump properly. Then I was like, gosh dang it, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't have milk in my house. I have soy milk. He's not gonna...
I thought the joke was actually gonna be like, where is that milk power-up?
No, I was literally like, I just felt bad. I was like, crap. I was like, well, crap. I can never beat the game now because I don't have any real milk for Mario to drink. No, but then I just realized, I just gotta get good.
Yeah,
now he dies.
Actually, I was about to say.
And bye-bye.
I was about to say it's like.
Wait.
All I have.
Wait, there is room for one more soul. It's yours.
Dun, 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 dun. Just loads a shotgun. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Hype.
And it's like, all I have is soy milk. You don't even deserve to be in my presence.
Oh, man.
I did it.
What a day.
What would happen if he just fell right back into the lava? Like, just fell...
Oops.
They're all like, oh god, did he die?
Oh dear. He's gone.
But hey, we stopped Atticus Thorn, and thus the last surviving member of the Order of Shadows.
Yep.
It did sort of grow on you after a while. Poor little beggar.
Poor little beggar. They're like, oh, guys, we're still alive.
Oh. So, who were they? Him.
They're just talking.
We thought we'd lost.
Oh, these guys are much friendlier than the ghosts in Luigi's Mansion.
Tell me about it.
Again, we collected all the evil ghosts. All the assholes.
Honestly, if you look certain ways about it, you could
Well,
totally
they're
claim
lost
Luigi
souls
was
or something. Oh, Leota.
Oh yeah, almost forgot about her.
Kind of used a lot of energy in that fight. Leota. Oh,
Hi.
There she is.
we did it! And now comes the one thing that ruins her character for this entire game.
It's over already? Did we win?
Never wink again.
You.
You can't be badass and wink. It is a scientifically proven fact. You cannot be badass and wink. But hey, if you saw the ending to the Haunted Mansion movie, that's pretty much happening here as well.
All the souls are free.
They are free to ascend to the after death and no longer feel locked down. Oh, hang on. Be quiet for this last part.
To rest, the ghosts resolved to haunt the mansion together for now and ever after. I made up my mind to stay on for a time as caretaker of the estate, and afterwards, with the blessing of Madame Leota and the others, I continued to pursue my dream of becoming a writer. Only many years later did I come to understand how on that dreary October afternoon when I first opened the door to that haunted mansion, I had opened the door to the rest of my life.
And, Matt?
I wish it was faster, like on the actual ride.
Well, let's set it up. Like, this is just the start. They did an original cover with the new quartet.
That's cool.
And also one bit I just forgot, and I was like, oh wait, that's right. He technically did have a voice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there you go.
There we go.
So yeah, that was Haunted Mansion. They're doing like an acapella version too, so it's a little quieter. But anyway, so this was Haunted Mansion, and I apologize for any audio difficulties. Again, whenever I record my PS2, it like bumps up the audio a lot, so I try to overcompensate, and I'll do better with audio management in the future. But
Just make sure to up this music when
I will.
when we get
I'll do my
started.
best. So once again, this is, in my opinion, one of the best Disney licensed games. Like, I think out of all of them, like I enjoy this a lot. It's not a very long game, but I feel like it has such nice like passion for the ride, and I feel like the people who made it seriously had a crazy amount of love and appreciation for the ride itself, and not just trying to create a tie-in game for the movie.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because the ride is a huge part of my childhood. I remember going to Disneyland a lot back then, and seeing how it's changed.
Every time I go to Disneyland, I always make sure to go to the Haunted Mansion. either as one of my last or first rides because it's just amazing. It is my absolute favorite ride there, and I just love it. I love it so much, and all the references in this. All the references in this I love.
Go ahead, Hype.
And meanwhile, I'm just over here going, why can't Disney World have a haunted mansion?
It does.
It does.
Walt Disney World Walt Disney World has had the haunted mansion for years.
Yeah.
In Magic Kingdom. By New Orleans Square.
How come whenever people talk about haunted mansion, they only talk about the Disneyland version?
Because that's the one most people remember.
Yeah, Disneyland was the first version of it. Disneyland was the first version.
And by the way, Hype, if you ever want to go to Disney, if you ever want to go to a haunted mansion with Jordy, go to the one in Disneyland. During the holiday times, it becomes all Nightmare Before Christmas themed.
Ooh, doesn't the Disney World version do that too?
I have never been to the Disney World version, so I couldn't tell.
The Disney World version also does it. But
okay.
But yeah, no, for both between October
November or something.
In the months of October, November, and December, it's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I do know about Baker, that.
Corey Burton, so anyway, so let's go with Bill Farmer. Okay, so
Bill Farmer.
That's basically all. That's basically all I have to say. The music is fun. The ride, like the style they put into it, it's basically a Disney version of
Mercy Taylor.
Again, it's like a Disney version of Luigi's Mansion in some aspects. But anyway, I think it's a really fun game that I think if you're able to get a chance to give it a shot, I think it's worth it. James, your thoughts?
As someone who doesn't really have any nostalgia for the ride, or let alone any real experience or knowledge of it, I mean, as a game itself, it's not bad. I mean, I could sort of. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a pretty solid. Damn it! I'm losing the words right now. It's just.
Every time you beat a difficulty mode, you unlock cheat codes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, as a licensed game, it seems relatively solid. It has a very decent structure to it, and it sticks with it.
I like with the gameplay the fact that every single room is a different puzzle. Every single one. I like that.
Yeah,
that's really
cool. In a way, it reminds me of Luigi's Mansion, which came before this, and that's clearly where they took their inspirations. And I mean, I don't know if I'd really go out of my way to play this anytime soon, but maybe if I'm feeling in the mood for something a little different, I'll give this a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Hype, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah, I was about to say. I wish I could say, but honestly, I think James's opinion is kind of the same as mine in this case.
Okay. And then, Matt, how about you?
Well, like I said, I love the ride. It's my absolute favorite ride in not only Disneyland, but all time.
But now, about the game itself, do you think this...
Yeah, the game is a very good representation of the ride, and I love all the references. However, I'm not sure if I would go out and get it myself. It does look fun. I love the puzzles, like I mentioned. But, I don't know. I think the things that kind of turn me off a bit are the fact that it does kind of look dated. It does look very dated. And,
that's fair.
And also the fact of Black Madame Leota. I don't know what. I don't mind the voice too much. It's just like it's too sassy for my taste. For what I remember Madame Leota being.
Well, hey, you know what? She's a black sassy lady. I don't need no man.
But yeah,
and also, yeah.
And just as we were talking about that right now, I was just now looking up like the game on eBay and Amazon. On Amazon, it kind of went for a pretty penny because I guess these are kind of rare. Well, it's rare in the sense of no one really has heard about these games. I did find it was on GameCube and Xbox as well, and they're like $10 or $11 on either of those. But so yeah, I think the game. I was playing the PS2 version. I don't know about its optimization on the Xbox or GameCube versions. I can't say, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That is me playing what I think to be one of the best. I mislabeled it. It's not a shovelware game. But I think it is one of the best licensed Disney games, at least definitely one of the best licensed Disney games on the PS2.
Trying to base its success off of a movie anyway.
Well, trying to attach on it, but
more
again,
more the ride.
I was going to say again, yeah. It was definitely created to cross promote the movie, but I like that the developers were like, no, we like the ride, we want to make it about the ride.
Which I will say, I do hope that there's a new Haunted Mansion movie. and I don't want it to be live action. I want it to be animated, and I would love to see
that's not
either...
going to happen.
Dude, what would happen if Tim Burton made a stop motion Haunted Mansion ride movie?
Oh God.
He already did. It's called Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, you know what I mean. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Join us next time. Thank you for celebrating the 15th anniversary somehow with us. Goodbye.
Till next time, everybody.
Goodbye.
And remember, there's always room for one more.
Enjoy your stay.